Here's Tua. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but the only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15,
keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's White. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 38, Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
First down, Pittsburgh.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Complete, it's Johnson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Now Roethlisberger. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of his first half of action. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
TJ Watt there on the...
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is Jakeem Grant. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 29-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he comes back with one complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
The 27-yard line.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. To a hit, and the ball is out. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
Ben Roethlisberger's sack. Fumble on the play. Recovered.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Washington's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Steeler first down.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Going up top. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Second and 9. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the Steelers. They'll take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
First down, Pittsburgh.
On first and 10 is Connor. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Again, a run with Connor. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
And it's third down.
So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. And it's brought in by Washington. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Connor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Dolphins 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The return man is Grant. And he returns this to the 22.
Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
On the play.
This defense tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And this is caught. It's Parker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Tua to Parker there for the Miami first. On 1st down, here's Breida. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua finding Devontae Parker for the touchdown there. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 14. Jason Sanders.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now White on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He's taken.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Third and 2. Now Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down, a run with Breida. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Ready, break. Push him back. Push him back. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
On play action, here's Tua. And that will be incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough. And these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. 3 bucks. Green Jack. Watch 98. Watch 98.
Tua on 4th down. And Wilson has it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Now Tagovailoa. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Intercepted by the Steelers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. It's
now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Connor. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Steelers.
They'll run on first down. Connor. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
He was covered by
what will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. And he connects with Ebron. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Kyle Van Noy. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Connor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a 2nd one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw 1, you likely cost yourself the game.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Caught by Wilson. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Dolphins.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.